he says being a single dad wasn't part of his plan, and blogging wasn't either. But coming up, fine, we will ask author of Single Dad Laughing what has kept him laughing all through it.
Okay, if you know anything about Facebook, you're so dang cute.
He's making me laugh.
I can't stand it. If you know anything about Facebook, you know having 50,000 likes is a pretty darn big deal. This is Dan Pierce, and he is Single Dad Laughing. Love it. Okay, so Dan, can you introduce us to this little guy here? Is this Noah?
This is Noah.
And how old is Noah?
He's turning 4 in just a few weeks.
Okay, and he's going to have some fun with us in this segment right now. So Dan, I want to back up just a little bit, because you find yourself in the role of single dad, no job, and then what happened in 2011?
2011, a lot of good things happened, you know. Well, the blog took off very unexpectedly. I certainly didn't expect it to ever be seen by the light of day. I didn't really expect anybody to find it, but people kept sharing it and people kept coming, and apparently they liked what they saw.
So you started this blog, and basically, is it your life story? Is it a combination of things that you've heard out with other single parents or with other parents, period?
You know, I started it after my life kind of fell apart. I wouldn't say it's a culmination of things from other parents. I started out writing about humor, and over time I started writing a little bit heavier posts, a little bit. I started writing more of the things that people kind of like to keep swept under the rug. A lot of the heavier subjects of life that people don't always want to talk about.
Sometimes did you write it down and then say, ooh, can I put that out there? Can I say that?
The ones that spread the fastest and the furthest are the ones that I had this really big stomach ache before I ever posted them. Some of them I almost didn't post.
Can I ask if you had a stomach ache with one worthless women and the men who make them? That one just got me in the heart. I mean, honestly, I was bawling yesterday reading that post. I thought it was brilliant.
I still have a stomach ache over that one.
Why?
You know, when you say things like what I said in that post, it ticks a lot of people off. You know, the vast majority of people, they really, really like what they read. They think about it, they digest it. And then on the other side, you get tons of people just angry, you know, feeling like I'm defeminizing women, taking away their power.
That wasn't what was it about at all.
I know, but you get people talking and thinking, and that's what it's for, right?
Right.
For good or bad,
to get debate going.
People talking.
Well, I love that article because you were talking about how women are always saying, yep, we're not good enough, we're worthless, we're fat, blah, 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 because these are what women have been telling you, you know, since you started dating again.
Oh, for sure, yeah.
But then you turn it on the man and say, you know whose fault it is? It's ours, because we look at perfection, or we look at that perfection model, and then we don't really glorify the real woman right in front of us. I think that was pretty profound.
Yeah, we look for perfection in everything. You know, we look at the ladies on magazine covers. We look at all of the airbrushed pictures, and we expect our women to be that. When, let's be honest, they never are.
We have to talk about you being a dad, because we can't ignore it. we can't ignore it right here. And you have one called "You Just Broke Your Child." Congratulations. What's that all about? Does that have to do with this little guy?
It's not so much about him. I was at the store and I saw a father just absolutely kind of destroy his child. He yelled at him. He was digging his thumbs into his collarbones. And I just came home and I didn't understand how somebody could treat their child that way. And it's not a one-time occurrence. You go out in public and you see people yelling at their children. You see people angry with their children. And so I came home and I just started typing out my frustrations, not necessarily planning to turn it into a published article or anything like that.
How do you have time to write, by the way, with this ball of energy? How do you do it while he's like napping or asleep? Or
well, you know, I have joint custody, so I have him 50% of the time. He's in preschool. There's a lot of opportunity, but a lot of times I'm up till 2 or 3 in the morning trying to get my stuff done for the next day.
Is he a lot of fun?
He is the awesomest kid on earth.
Awesomest for sure. And I love the blogs that you write about, the funny things that he says. But, you know, going back to the situation with Noah as well, you just posted a blog yesterday called, you know, what was it, The Hells or something, The 1,000 Roads Through Hell. And you talk about the difference, whether it's losing somebody or financial crisis or sickness. And then yours was infertility. And
yes.
You and your ex-wife struggled with that for many years.
For many years, yes.
And so how did you end up with little beautiful Noah right here?
You know, Noah came to us through the miracle of adoption. His birth mom was from Logan, and it was a pretty miraculous story. It only took a couple months from start to finish when we started the adoption process to the end. There's no doubt in my mind that he was meant for us.
Your face when you talk about him or look at him just completely changes. It lights up. It lights up. You can tell you.
He melts me. You know, he's honestly the light of my life.
Any regrets when you look back on all the things you posted and your life being out there and how many people are responding and how much debate you've started? Any regrets, or are you happy and you are going to continue this?
You know, when my blog first blew up and it just went nuts, I was very excited, and I talked about the numbers a lot, and I talked about the people coming in. I wish I would have toned that down a little bit. But other than that, I can't say I've regretted posting anything. I certainly wish that some of the, you know, small amounts of nastiness that came in after some posts didn't exist, but it's been few and far between.
It's mostly the positive. We read through the comments, and yeah, it is mostly positive. And you always have your naysayers out there.
Oh, of course.
Even here at Good Things Utah.
Well, I swear, people always are like, I love mom bloggers. I love this single dad blogger. Love it.
Great thing.
Love your perspective.
Really funny, provocative, heartfelt. If you want to check out
yeah, we're going over here now.
Dan's blog, it's danoah.com, www.danoah.com. It's DANOAH, and it's Single Dad Laughing, and it's a great blog if you are looking for some insight and just to commiserate and celebrate with other people. This is the perfect place to do that.
The acorns are a lot more fun than I thought they'd be. I know. Thought they were just for decor.
You're going to have to blog about your experience on Good Things Utah now.
I was going to get him more Lincoln Logs for his birthday, but
now you're getting a large acorn. Thank you.
Hey, thank you.
Up next, everybody, get a Valentine's Day gift for someone that also gives to sick children. We'll tell you about it when we come back.